We're talking about time management, and
Mhm.
I feel like I manage my time pretty well. I've got my calendar all set up, and I follow my calendar, and everything I put in there, I do essentially. Um, I review it every single week, get a game plan going. But as far as time consumption, it has been going up, and I don't know. I think there's probably a couple factors. So I'm just brainstorming just to see if this is
Mhm.
just so in my head, as I grow, my time is just filling up everywhere else. I've got
Mhm.
8 to 10 estimates I'm doing a week. I've got 3 to 4 projects going every week. I've got my all the other little tasks that I got to do. I've got my
Mhm.
personal development that I'm trying to do. So it feels like my time just gets filled up very quickly. And I'm driving around, which other than the Granbury job, I try to keep it between 15 and 25 minutes, but still driving takes time.
Mhm.
So I don't know if I'm trying to diagnose if this is just I'm growing and I need to delegate, if I need to improve maybe some of the systems. But if I think about how I'm improving my systems, like I'm just doing things that take time. An estimate takes time, driving takes time, doing project management takes a little bit of time, hiring people takes time. And I've got some interviews
Mhm.
I've got set up for this week and next week, hiring subs. So I don't know if it's just part of the place I'm in or if I need to improve some of those skills. Now that I'm talking, I realize this is probably a deeper, more diagnostic question, but I don't know if there's any things off the top of your head.
I have good
It's
news.
very impromptu, so
Yeah, I'm glad you brought this up. And so I have good news. It is diagnostic, and I've got an exercise for you after I'm done
yeah.
here. But good news is that you will be able to take this business to 1.2, 1.5, working 30, 40 hours a week. Getting the startup season, you're working your face off, but then things smooth out once you're out of the field. And you can be down to 30, 40 hours a week doing 1.2, 1.5 with an admin. You start off with a part-time admin, but you don't need a part-time admin until about 750, anywhere between six and 800. I don't need a part-time admin. So I feel overwhelmed now. I get it. But the good news is there are ways to simplify what you're doing. And a lot of that has to do with delegating and or putting up stronger boundaries. Like, for example, could any of us just call Elon Musk's cell phone right now or Jeff Bezos or whoever, right? Some big CEO? No, because they have boundaries, right? Even some of the most successful people cannot get to Richard Branson because he doesn't have a phone. He has a gatekeeper, and everybody has to go through her. And moreover, he says that, listen, anything that comes through, unless it has to do with this goal of mine or this goal of mine, he always has one or two projects. If it doesn't have anything to do with one of these two things or helping me to advance these, don't allow it. Don't allow them through, right? High, so the further you want to go, the higher the boundaries. And that's also another component. So how do we know what's what here? So here's the exercise. You ready? This seems redundant, but it's very effective. It's very powerful. Okay. From when you wake up till the end of your workday, you write down every task that you do. Every task, especially the simple ones, especially the ones that take you less time than to write them down, because those help you to set the habit and to remind you to write down the other task. Because the idea is to write down, document every task, right? Because it is diagnostic. So we need to do a diagnostic of everything you're doing. Do this for 3 days straight and then send it over to me. I'll take a look at it and show you how to simplify. But my encouragement to you is there are ways, plenty of ways. You're going to get all the way to 1.2, 1.5 before you bring on another salesman, not estimator, right? Salesman person. And you'll be able to do this effectively with the right tech stack and admin in place, even part time admin at some point. Okay, good deal. And keep those profits in your pocket. Yes, sir.